your last chance to back the Ironside gaming table, the cheapest gaming table on the market. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's Clayton, and in this video I'll be letting you guys know my final thoughts about the Ironside gaming table. I've had this prototype table for about a month now, and I want to give you guys an update about my opinions and thoughts about this table. And if you haven't already, definitely go check out my Should You Back video about this table, where I do a more in-depth review. And to be fully transparent with you guys, I've been in talks with Cooperative Games since the Kickstarter campaign has launched. I've been getting a lot of feedback and getting a lot of answers, so I hope to give you guys answers that you need to decide if this table is right for you. Now, with that out of the way, let's get right into the video. Now, one of the biggest issues I had with this table mainly had to do with the topper and how it gripped to this metal frame of the table. Mainly that it would still shift quite a bit. Now granted, when I first received the prototype table, I didn't really have anything to grip the topper to the metal frame. I had to use magnets when I showcased it in my video, but since then Cooperative Games has sent me 2 different materials to grip the topper to the metal frame. I'm not too sure if you guys have seen a video of me testing that out yet, but here's a clip of me testing the 2 different strength options that they sent me. Alright, just to give you guys a sense of what I did here, each half of the table has a different material on it, and I put the material in each corner of the panels. So this side here has the thinner material, which I believe is a silicone, and this one is more a thicker magnet material on this half. So just to show you real quick by flipping this over, this has a very thin material to it, stuck on by adhesive. Alright, this is the other side, so this is the thicker magnet. I don't know how much you guys can tell, but that is the thicker material there. Needless to say, I'm actually quite happy with the material that they're going to be using to help grip the topper to the metal frame. It's barely going to move at all unless you put a lot of pressure on it. So if you guys thought that was going to be an issue, I can confidently say the table is actually not going to move a lot with that new grip strength material. Also, since we're on the topic of the topper leaves, one of the unique designs about this table is how you can use the topper leaves as an extra stand. After speaking with Cooperative Games, they told me that the holes that were provided in this prototype table in the topper leaves, they were actually done manually by Cooperative Games and actually not done by the manufacturer. So those holes are actually slightly bigger and not as tight as they should be when you guys get your table. And that's why in my video, it didn't seem like it was that stable. Another thing I wanted to quickly note is I actually wasn't too sure how often I would use those topper leaves as an extra stand. But anytime I would play games, that actually worked out really great as something to hold the rulebook or the box and make the rulebook easily accessible if I needed to double check a rule. I just made sure to put it in a spot where it wouldn't get bumped or knocked over. Because again, my version, it is a little bit unstable. So I actually quite enjoy those topper leaves as an extra stand, and I really think that is a smart design. The other biggest issue I want to address that I had with this table was the center boards that would sit on top of the rods. Again, I mentioned it in my other video that those were just prototype material that I was using, and they were extremely flexible, but Cooperative Games again has reassured me that they found a new stronger material that they're going to use for those center boards. And instead of having 5 separate boards, I believe it's going to be 3. Now I just want to talk to you guys about some add-ons that I definitely think are a must-have. Definitely starting off with those armrests. They make the table a lot more comfortable playing at, and they give your arms a rest when you're resting it on the metal frame. It can feel like it could be discomforting sometimes, plus the steel frame can get cold. So those armrests make it a lot more enjoyable and comfortable to sit at the table. If not only for you, then definitely for your guests as well. Plus, there's been an update that they're actually going to be using magnets and the armrests to help hold them on the metal frame. I wonder where they got that idea. Again, go check out my video. All kidding aside, I think that is a great choice to add magnets. It will make sure that the armrests don't fall off the table, which is the whole point of them anyways. Another great add-on for the table is definitely that giant bag where you can put all the table parts into, so you can transport this wherever you go to play games. The table itself is pretty lightweight until you add those topper leaves, so having the bag without the topper and taking it on the go will make it a lot easier to transport. Personally speaking from experience, I've taken this table apart about 4 times or so, and I can get the whole thing put together in around 20 minutes tops. The storage rack is also, I think, a good solution if you don't plan on using the topper leaves as an extra stand. They help keep them off the floor and make them look nice and tidy. Now, I just quickly want to talk to you guys about the price of the table, because I've seen a lot of people comment about how expensive this table can be with all those extra add-ons. Now, there's no cheap gaming table out there. Trust me, I've looked. And after speaking with Cooperative Games, What they wanted to do was try to create something affordable for gamers to enjoy. And I think they succeeded with that, especially at that $400 plus shipping price point. Just really ask yourself if you need all those extra add-ons. Do you truly need to add those topper leaves? If you do, then the table gets more expensive. So if that's the case, look into other options to see if there is a better fit for you. But I truly believe this is a good entry-level gaming table for anyone that's looking to increase their gaming experience when it comes to playing games. But also, if you're at the back of the queue for this table, keep in mind, do you really want to wait 2 years to get this table? Or would you rather save up and try to get a better table that is a better fit for you? So just consider that when you're backing this table, where you are in the queue and how long you're gonna have to wait. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Check out this video right here to learn about more Kickstarter games coming up, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.